Hello. Sorry I missed yesterday. Uh, Welcome to another day of LSAT prep with Tony, and I'm going to go through today my prep test from yesterday. So you can see on the screen, kind of a cheater there. I kind of got it covered up a little bit, so you maybe be able to guess what it is. Anyway, yesterday I did a diagnostic test, but just to kind of intro the video here, I am Tony. We are attempting to take the prepare to take the LSAT. We will take it, but we're attempting to to prepare for it in August. For taking it in August, this week of the 14th, and I am now at this point in the study schedule, diagnostic test 3. So I should be reviewing today. However, I'm not going to be able to make that, and I'll tell you why a little later. Looks like I've got 3, 4, 5, 6 more, 7 more topics, and then it's all practice and review from there. So I'm kind of trying to make my way through all of them efficiently, kind of as advised by my tutor, to get through all the subjects. And then once we're through all the subjects, we can go into practice and review and really maybe zero in on the things that I need to understand better. I think mainly it's timing. I can pretty much get, 80 or 90% on almost everything if I have enough time. And I think that's probably the case with most people who take this test. The thing is that you don't have all the time in the world. You have 35 minutes per section. And so the people who take the test and do real well, I believe that they should be rewarded with the top spots in law schools and the top spots, because those people are able. I mean, these are tough. They're like riddles. It's like 100 riddles that you have to solve, in that whatever 35-minute times 3 sections. So, and I think they're going up to 4. Anyway, they're jockeying with the test. I'm just preparing my best that I can. So that's where we're at on my schedule. What I did yesterday was this diagnostic test number 3 right here. And so the test conditions were not good. There were a couple interruptions. My family didn't know. My wife was nice enough. She brought me breakfast in the middle of it, and she just didn't know. I had to actually wait a little bit because my wife had a doctor's appointment. She kind of fell and hurt her knee. I mean, felt badly. I just don't want to. I've not told her I'm going to be sharing her medical history here, so I don't know how comfortable she'd be. She'd probably be okay with it, but just to say she hurt her knee pretty badly, and we weren't sure about what was going to happen. So finally, we got her into a doctor, and he wanted to do an MRI on the knee and find out what it was, whether it needs surgery or not. And in fact, it did. And we got that news yesterday, which is a big interruption to our house because my wife keeps this place together and keeps it going. She makes it possible for me to be here every day for 8 hours studying for the LSAT. And she's going to have a surgery, which is going to take her out for I don't know how long, where she's not going to be able to maintain the house. So we're going to have to make some significant changes around here to just maintain our daily living. But what that means for my LSAT training is that there's going to be a significant change. I don't know what it is yet. I don't know for how long that her recovery is going to be. And so that's all kind of up in the air. I was pretty discouraged yesterday when I took the test. That's the excuses, great, doesn't matter. I was interrupted. She was, to kind of say thank you, I guess, for supporting her. I don't know. She brought me breakfast while I was taking the test, and that threw me off. She didn't. She didn't know. So I thank her for that. She's does a really good job and really helps me a lot. So nothing but good things to say about her. So all that to say that I was very discouraged, and I'm building up to not a good score because otherwise I wouldn't be making all these excuses. But I did wind up yesterday getting a score. Now, as I said, the test conditions weren't great, so I was interrupted. I didn't make it back in time off my break. There's a 15-minute break in there, built into the test with LSAT Max. And so I didn't make it back in time, so I didn't actually get to have a really truly scored test. I had to do my own timing on the other sections. I don't know how long I spent out there when I was on a 15-minute break, but it was long. Must have been longer than 15 minutes, or there was a glitch. And so, long story short, I didn't get the LSAT max type scoring because they don't give you your they don't keep the score going like if it was a real test unless you maintain those timing and take it just in real test conditions. So my wife and I discussed that maybe we'll move my test space. This is actually not a good test space. There's too much stuff in here. So we have a guest room that I'm probably going to go to when I do my testing. And it's quiet. It's kind of a little bit away from the rest of the house. Should be okay. We're going to give that a shot. Anyway, so as you can see here, I got a 151. I'm maintaining this low 150s. So in the idea that that 3-point spread is, or the 6-point spread, 3 points plus or minus, is a thing. It could be that I, gained a couple of points. It could be that I gained, got up to 154, best case scenario. But what we need to do is see where my averages are hitting. So I've got, something like 15 or 20 tests left. And I've got to be bamming that score up each time. I need a point or two each time I take the test, and I need that to maintain. So what we can see here is that I am developing kind of a habit of starting off slowly in logical reasoning. I am thinking that this test here might just have been a pretty easy one because I scored pretty high comparatively on the different sections. If you look at logical reasoning, 69 versus 57 on logic reasoning 1, logical reasoning 2, 64 versus 68, logic games, same, and then reading comprehension, close to the same. Well, maybe not. I was thinking that this was a easier test. Oh, I'm sorry. It was this one that I thought might have been an easier one. Maybe it was just the logic games that saved my bacon on that one. But anyway, you can see that I really need to do a better job on my first logical reasoning. It's almost like I feel like an old truck that's cold when it gets started, like can't really get started well, and then I kind of get back. It seems like if what is this, 61% versus this average these two, what are you in 64% average between these two versus that's a 15-point spread there, so 49 or 50, so that's like a 12 13-point spread between these two percentage wise. So that could do a lot for my score if I could just kind of not start out so slowly on the logical reasoning. I don't know why I start out so slowly, but I definitely do. It's like, and I even did the trick yesterday of I started out with some logical reasoning questions. I did one game and some logical reasoning questions to kind of get myself primed up before I took the test. And I guess you could say it made some impact here because the last time it was 42 and this time 57. So maybe I should be thankful for that. But anyway, like I say, my excuse is I was super discouraged about my wife's the news and what that means for my family and what that means for her. She's going to have to undergo some significant pain and suffering to recover from that. And so anyway, long story short here, I hope to do better this coming Thursday, and I will be doing some review as soon as I can. Today, I won't be able to do anything with LSAT or I might be able to slip in an hour somewhere of review, and if I can, I will. But I'm for now going to just plan on spending the whole day getting ready for my wife's birthday today. So cool. I'm going to be making some lamb burgers and going to get cake and all kinds of fun stuff. Setting up for her birthday, getting ready for her family to come over and celebrate with us. So that's a great day today. If I can slip in a little bit of LSAT training, I will. If not, then I won't. And I'll have to see it again Monday because I believe Saturday we're headed out to the coast because that's my wife's favorite thing. That's what she would she would live there if she could. She loves the coast over there. So take a trip over there on Saturday in honor of her birthday, and then Sunday's a day off, and we'll be back to it on Monday. So hope you guys have a great weekend. Thanks for watching, and if you have any comments, anything that you'd like to see on these videos, anything you'd prefer me to kind of focus on, I'd love to hear your feedback. And thanks for watching. Have a great day. Crush the LSAT.